My daddy's a preacher. He's a Christian preacher, and my stepmom's a music minister. Well, they came to the property and they wanted to tell me that my orbs out in these pictures in my yard couldn't be godly because they weren't in the Bible. Mm-hmm. And I looked at them and I said, there is not one evil thing on my property. I don't have bad spirits here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's nothing negative here. And how can you say that?
Christians are very adamant.
How can you say that? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I said, bring your camera, and you come out to David's garden with me. So my stepmother comes out there, and I took pictures of her taking pictures, and oh my gosh, the biggest orbs I have ever seen in my life. They were bigger than the cherry tree. They were bigger than her. There was 3 of them in front of her, and the first one just looked like it was roaring at her. She's just standing there clicking pictures, and I've got pictures of her standing there, and my whole forest is full of these giant orbs. I had never seen them that big. They were as big as the trees. And I'll have to show you those pictures. When we get home, I'll show you those pictures.
They wanted to prove to her.
And I tried to show her the pictures, and she was scared of them. She didn't want nothing to do with that.
Christians
and that's okay.
Very adamant
I'm
about
a Christian.
that. They do not believe in
ghosts.
Faith, they don't believe that if there's anything that you see of the supernatural, they believe that
haven't
it's
moved
evil.
on are in their easiest form to move around. That's what they say an orb is. It's scientifically proven that an orb is a ball of energy. It's a massive energy that's moving through a dimension that it's the easiest form for them to travel in that dimension.
Yeah.
And I've done a lot of studying on these orbs since I started getting them in my pictures. I started looking up everything I could find. What's an orb? I didn't even know what an orb was.
And the ghost hunters are actually affected by a lot of the orbs in the places that they investigate. They'll show an orb go into one of their heads, and then all of a sudden that person kind of gets weirded out or says, oh my God, I'm freezing. Look at the hair on my arms is standing up. I mean, they feel a physical reaction.
And I wanted to bring these paranormal people to my property so badly.
Let's call Zach.
Explain this to me. I'm no longer a
not
pot farmer, so I probably could.
They're not
but
there.
the orbs left. I think my
pictures
brother's spirit
last
finally
night.
moved on, and they're not there anymore. They've been gone for about a year and a half now.
Sounds like he was a conduit of one sort or another.
My brother was a character, and he used to bring, I'm sure, a party with him.
He's a partier.
But
he was a partier.
I was taking
was a partier.
pictures.
He died at
of
54
just
years old.
The planter itself.
Party too hard?
And she wasn't
Probably.
in the pictures. I said tonight I would like her to go stand out there and be in the pictures. Maybe something will be around her. Maybe something will show
But no,
up.
I haven't had the orbs like I had them for the first 2 years after he died. For 2 years straight, I would go out there almost every evening. I was so fascinated with these pictures that I was getting, and then I'd have other people bring regular cameras, phone cameras, whatever camera. Didn't matter. They were there, and just blew my mind. And I still can't explain them.
Sure.
I don't have an answer
know
for
what
them.
they are.
I know in my heart what I feel like they are. I mean, I totally believe. I know what I saw.
Yeah.
And I know what was there, and they responded when I talked to them. That's
she
what
would
was
feel
really
her brother
bizarre.
around her also. You sense that. You know.
And I don't feel him on the property like I used to. So, when he was there, I always felt his presence. So.